So, we're back. Let's do this. We had finished the trial last night, so I went to bed. Kakura's vessel shows no sign of life. Kakura said she operates her vessel from afar. Could something have befallen her? The words being spoken to your mother, did they mean anything to you? Those who came from my village, none of them remembered her. Which means it's the same as what we witnessed happen to those who knew Namika. Then she who is. You noticed something, didn't you? Whatever it is, please tell me. While Fiend projected herself onto machines, Katsuga controlled hers remotely, but to me they appeared identical in their existence. Both were inorganic objects suffused with faint's amount of ether. When that ether faded, they became lifelike husk. And as we all saw, this happened to both the moment the portal closed. So that is operating her vessel from the reflection beyond. But if none of her friends and acquaintances here remember her, then Sierra is an endless too. Endless. Those who are recreated from memories of the departed. All this time, my mother was dead. She fooled us all. Being for one does not seem to think of them in that way. No, she loves them like she does all her citizens, and she'll do anything to protect them, such as plundering ether from the source. Alas, Zaraja had his own agenda and spoiled the plan, but now that she possesses the key, she could target other reflections without our interference. Reflections whose people have no idea what she is willing to do. Then the people of the source are not the only ones in danger. We must stop her. We'll have to go where she has gone. I want to talk to her again, and perhaps we'll find Katsuro as well. With the gate closed, we need an alternate means of passage. I will look into it. Thank you. Let us begin by investigating this place. There may be clues relating to what lies beyond. Let me help. I'll do whatever you need me to do. Anything at all. Of course, my friend, your knowledge and expertise would be most welcome. I expect the investigation will take time. Perhaps you'd like to head back below with Guluja, and get some rest. That's not a bad idea. We do need to share these developments with those in the back room as well. Come on, Guluja. You too, Ronald. You're more than done your part for now, so leave this to us. So much has happened, and so quickly. I'm still catching up mentally. But where it concerns Zoraja, I have no regrets. I made my choice and did what I had to do. I only wish I could have stopped speaking too. Stopped her from walking her misguided path. Yeah, I could definitely use some rest. Tacos! The burden of legacy. A new family. I'm really sorry, but we're not sure what happened to Kefra. The others are trying to learn what they can. We known that such a day would come, but I wish we could have at least said goodbye. You knew them? As she was already gone? We did. We all did. Kefra forbade us from saying anything. She wanted to tell you herself when the time was right. I expect she was torn over how to reveal the truth to Aaronville. But see, I don't think anyone could blame her for keeping quiet. But tell me, how are the people faring? Have they forgotten Zoraja already? No. They still remember him. We wonder if this might be the result of the gate at the summit being closed. Most are unaware of developments. They'll be relieved to hear that the king has been defeated, but at the same time, they're like to panic if they learn that the queen has disappeared. Right now, Geode is making contact with the various government bodies. But it'd probably be best to keep it all under wraps for the time. Agreed. Once we resolve the matters, I'll explain everything to the people. I consider it my duty. As Lord Gerard's mechanical army, what's become of them now that he's gone? I guess about that. Everything goes to him. Transfer of power goes to him now, as the sole heir. At the time we suspected Zoraja passed, the king's authority appears to have transferred to Guruja. Yep. It makes sense. When the king passes, the prince shall take his place. You mean to say Guruja is the new king? While a coronation is required to make it official, for the moment, the systems recognize him as his father's successor. But I don't want this. I don't want to be king. Oh boy. It's not a decision you have to make right away, but given that the authority comes with command of the army, you can't give it up lightly either. We can think on it together later, but for now, I want you to hold on to it, to what your father has left you. If you say so. Are you alright, Lamati? Huh? Oh, what is this? Why can't I? Ah. Despite everything that's happened, all the terrible things my brothers did, I still don't know how to feel towards him. What's wrong with me? It's perfectly normal. You think so? I'll take your word for it. For now, we have things under control. Why not return to Turloya and rest up while the others handle the investigation? You know, I think I'll do that. It would be good to see how things are at home and catch up with Koana. Hey, why don't you two? Why don't the two of you come too? But won't everyone hate me? No. Of course not. They might be a little unsure at first, but I'll set them straight. Besides, I want to introduce you to Koana as new family. Really? Really? That is, if you're fine with it. I am. I am. Then let's be off. I head directly to the palace to see Koana. Hmm. I'm just glad we're finally gonna be done this soon. Hopefully in a couple of hours. The moment I'm done, though, depending on how much time I have left, I will jump back on to Call of the Lamb to play for a bit. Get some more done.
You are returned!
Hi.
Wait there! I'm coming down! Where's Lamachi? What happened inside the dome?
Relax.
So my brother is gone. Yet the danger remains. And you must soon sally forth unto an unknown reality.
Hey, Kona!
Lamachi, is this boy, perhaps?
This is Zorolja's son, Kululja.
I see. Time did flow differently inside the dome. If he is our brother's child, then... Kululja, was it? My name is Kona, and I am Lamachi's brother.
You're her brother?
You'll find none more dependable than Kona. He's family, and he'll take good care of you.
A pleasure to meet you, Kululja.
A pleasure to meet you too, Uncle Kona?
Well, I suppose I am your uncle.
Yeah. It really knocks the age into you, doesn't it, buddy? You call it uncle.
But simply Kona will do.
You're all confused, and little wonder. Rest assured, all will be explained in due course. But for now, I want to make one thing clear. Gululja is his own person. He had no part in his father's crimes. If you have anger towards Zorolja you need to express, Kona and I will gladly hear you. But you will treat Gululja as you would any child, with kindness.
As we should. The boy's done no wrong.
Yes, the vow of resolve speaks true.
So, will you tell me what happened? Grahatia has given me a summary, but I would hear your detailed account.
Can we walk while we chat? I want to see how things are in the city.
In that case, let us make our way to Bright Bloom Post. Our soldiers remain on high alert, but if the threat of invasion has passed, I will bid them take a well-earned rest.
Ah. It was indeed Zorolja's realm inside the dome. A realm he ruled jointly with Sphene. He as the king of resolve and she as the queen of reason. Just like you and me here. Their people live very different lives compared to ours, but like us, they live them to the fullest. And Sphene is a big part of that. She is a considerate and approachable ruler who treats everyone as family. You and her must have gotten along well. He did, but out of love of her for her people, she's chosen the wrong path. They're good folk, the Alexandrians. They welcomed us into their homes and treat us with kindness and respect, but Zoralja slaughtered them, slaughtered those he was meant to protect for his own ends. By the gods, tell me how the past. When his attack on Tolioro failed, Zoral sought to gain more power, so he ordered his people executed and harvested their souls. Drove him to commit atrocity. He claimed he wanted to bring the entire world under his dominion, but that was just a means to achieve his true desire. My grandfather, he was a great person, right? Maybe Maybe my father wanted to prove he was his own person, that he wasn't just a great person's son. I dare say you are right. As a resilient son, our father's true-born heir, he bore the weight of expectation. That weight was clearly greater than any of us had imagined. It's probably why he was who he was, and why he didn't want me. And if only you tried harder to reach out to him. Let's keep moving. Zoraja had become unimaginably powerful. It was only with Ronald's help that we managed to defeat him, and now I have a responsibility to the people of Alexandria, and above all, to Guruja. Oh. I promised, didn't I? I wanted us to become family, and it isn't only out of obligation. Since I've gotten to know you, I've come to really like you. You might not be my nephew by blood, but we're family to the end. We'll always be there to help each other, isn't that right? Right. You too, Ronald. After everything we've been through, we are already as good as family. What? What do you mean, what? The more family you have, the merrier. Don't you think? Come on, let's head to the barracks. Oh. I'm glad I could hear what happened in the dome. But I'm sorry that you had to bear such a heavy burden, Lamati. Don't be. As Val resolved, it was something that I had to do. Besides, it was your ingenious strategy that kept Torilola safe. Asking you to rule with me was definitely one of my better ideas. It was because we all fought as one that we could repel the invaders, and then only with the aid of Vertra. That's its name, the dragon, Vertra, and his kin. Thanks to Alphado and Estinian interceding for us, we were able to swiftly forge an alliance with Razahan. And when the dragons appeared in our skies, I felt that this was it, the Toyota you had envisioned. We owe our new allies a great debt, and I hope that we can repay them one day. Indeed, once I've dealt with matters, we should go and thank them in person. Ronald had told me as much, but you still have work to do, yes? Yes, I need to find Sean. She harmed our people so that her own might live. But as I was raging at her deeds, I realized something. Just because Toyota is safe doesn't mean I can ignore what becomes of Alexandria. That's the kind of thinking that led to conflict in the old days. I want to help the Alexandrian people live in peace and happiness, and the only way to do that is to stop singing from walking her path. Very well, Lamati. Just promise me you will take care. I promise. Huh? Wow. Why, I had appreciated this. I still can't help but worry. I'm sorry that I have to go away again so soon. But even setting Speen aside, some of our own people may be among the endless. I just can't sit around and leave everything to the others. I understand. I have matters here well in hand, so do what you must. Ronald, for all you've done for us, for our nation and our family, I fear I can never express sufficient gratitude, but thank you from the bottom of my heart. In pursuit of Speen. Well, it was good to catch up, Kona. Now we'll talk to the soul. Who might this be from? Hello? That's right, Rano is with me. Is that so? In that case, let's meet at Sunperch. See you soon. Yustola is heading back. I dare to hope she's found a way to pursue Speen. If you all wanted to go on ahead to Sunperch, I'll pay our soldiers a quick call. Yeah, we really gotta stop doing these gatherings, people. It's like, apologies for the wait. You're all here. Then that means we believe we found a way to travel to the reflection to where Speen is treated. I was busy providing aid in Solution 9, so I haven't heard the details myself. Could you start from the beginning, Yustola? First, Speen's own words. The gate atop Everkeep was opened and closed by the power of interdimensional fusion. And it was the artifact known as the key that allowed her to control it. According to Keptaram, the key was brought with me to the source 20 years ago. It was then kept here in the palace until it's left by Zoral Ja, who used it in Yatsunari and to fuse a portion of our world with this reflection. Following Zoral's demise, Speen claimed the key and disappeared through the gate. But where exactly did that gate lead? In seeking the answer, we took another look at Origenics and made a startling discovery. As you all know, there should have been one more level at the summit of Everkeep. The 12th level, the King of Resolve's royal abode. Right, but when you actually went there, you saw that it didn't exist. Curious, we analyzed Origenics logs to see where the memories of the departed were being sent. And there should it be but through the gate to the missing 12th level. That level alone must have lain outside the fused region. So was left behind. And that means the reflection to which Speen has fled is her own. She's gone home. Indeed. To Speen's home world, And she has returned there to join the memories of her departed citizens. But as the key lies with her on the other side, we haven't the means to reopen the gate. Forgive me, but I thought we already knew she had gone home, or at least it seems obvious to me. What I want to know is, how do we pursue Sreen if the gate here is closed? We use another gate, and it just so happens we know where one is. The golden... Yep. Sky Deep... The Sky Deep Cannon. Aye, all evidence suggests that the gate there leads to the world whence the Alexandrians came. But assuming that's true, how can we open it? That is what we shall find out using the code in this earring. As you recall, Krau's earring is in fact a data storage device. An analysis of it yielded a code, something used to control a contraption, and a very large one at that. Given the circumstances of Krau's arrival in the source, we believe that said contraption is the gate to the Golden City. This is admittedly an educated guess, but we are quite hopeful that it will work. To make such progress in so short a time, you really are amazing. We couldn't have done it alone. The credit must go to the members of Oblivion for acquiring the information we needed. Shale especially. Right then, it seems the plan is set. To the Skykeep Academy. Oh. Begging your pardon, Ronald, but might I have a moment here setting forth? Oh, you're already going to give him the thing? Yes, I had thought to save it for later, but in light of these developments, I feel now is the time. The thing? As Lama T says, I have something for you. Please come with me to Bayside, baby. Is it coffee? Coffee, right? Coffee. Maybe a taco finally? Yeah, let's not forget, we still haven't had a taco yet. So, is everything fixed now? Like, looks like it. Yeah, everything's fixed now. You can tell. Oh boy. Actually, I think this is the... Yeah, everything's fixed. Nice. Julia is safe and no smart duty of valor. As a token of appreciation, I have commissioned special equipment for you. While it is inadequate as an expression of gratitude, I pray it will serve you well in the coming mission. It apparently incorporates foreign technology. Leave it to Kuana to request such a thing, eh? Mayor yonder has the equipment in his keeping. Just say the word and he will bring it out. Oh. You may now obtain job specific gear. The weapons and gear obtained can be equipped at 99. However, all status will be subject to item safety. Upon reaching 100 with the correspondent, these items will no longer be synced. Furthermore, the gear can be dyed upon completion of the role quests associated with said job. Hold on. What do we got? Yeah, so these terrible. But I need it. You know what? Just give me all the pieces. It's called Hesky's. Yeah. Yeah, the only problem. Yeah, the only problem is. There we go. Now I feel better. Oh my god. Jeez. I kind of want to cancel. Wow. Wow. This looks awesome. Actually. Oh my god, look at that. That looks amazing, actually. Like, I can't wait to do something about that. Dye it later. Ah. Sorry to say, but the Vanguard outfit that I made, that does look cool. But this makes me, this represents Monk. Right here in all its forms. Yeah. It looks so good. Anyway. Through the gate of gold. Juice. With your shiny new gear, I reckon you're ready for anything. Come, let's head to the Sky Deep Academy. Access to the day area is presently restricted per my orders, so I shall accompany you. Oh. Oh boy. Okay, well, we're gonna have to do this the old-fashioned way, huh? Okay. I was sitting around wondering, it's like, what exactly do I have to do to unlock the, pretty much, the, gear set? Like, the, whenever I say artifact gear, it's mainly what we call it for the expansion, essentially. Even though really, it probably should have different, even though really, because it comes from FF11, at least for me it was, because we would call the artifact gear in FF11 that, the gear that would be, it's technically the important gear that you are personally given for your job, or you would have to, like, gather the pieces and then grind it up and then like level it up. Which sadly, they kind of don't do in this. Like this gear, we're not going to be able to upgrade this gear, which is kind of sad. Like it'll become, sadly, this gear will become obsolete. Like pretty much when the patch drops for the normal raid. Heck, it'd probably be even more, probably even before that. I think the Tombstone gear that you can get is stronger than this. So that means that essentially, yeah, I should just enjoy it while I can. Apparently, the imposing beast. Yeah. Kona has already gone inside, but I can't help but take a moment. Just being here takes me back. And it wasn't that long ago that we visited for the rite. So much has happened since then. Truly, guided by my grandfather's letter, I crossed the seas in search of answers. What awaits us on the road ahead, I know not, but I shall walk it to the end with you all. Come on, let's go.
Electrope everywhere one turns, harboring vast amounts of lightning. This place is very much alive. Krile, try holding your earring to the terminal.
No luck. Don't give up yet. The terminal reads the code. It might just need higher clearance. Galulja, would you give it a try? Me? If the king's authority is passed to you, then the gate ought to open.
But I leave behind that which I've gained by the sweat of my brow. It is yours to embrace or spurn.
What?
Wow, that song? That's the song, I think That's the FF9 remix song of it's not the title screen scene.
The earring. It really was.
Remarkable. A void gate is forced open with a blast of ether, and thus appears as a tear in the fabric of reality.
Yes.
In contrast, this is the stitchwork of a master. Neatly hemmed, without a thread out of place. A power to be reckoned with. But now isn't the time to marvel. If Galuljar can open the gate, then so too can Sveen close it. 'Twould be wise to employ magics in its defense, both to maintain its stability and ward off interference. While I am able to invoke said magics, I cannot sustain them alone. I require another to channel with me, and in unison.
For that role, I do humbly volunteer myself. But even our combined efforts offer no certainty of success. Might we prevail upon the two of you to lend your support?
The twins again.
If coordination between mages is required, few would be better suited than Alize and myself.
Shall I remain as well?
While your presence would be welcome, I'd rather you joined the expedition team. For despite our earnest efforts, the gate may well end up closed once more. In such a situation, it may fall to those on the other side to devise a method to reconnect our worlds. A task with which you're not unfamiliar, as I recall.
I have faith it will not come to that, but should it? I will endeavor not to disappoint.
So, assuming Wooklamart, Kryl, and Erenville are a given for this foray, I'll make myself useful here by guarding those who are maintaining the gate. Should any threats emerge, from the world beyond or otherwise, I'll deal with them.
As will I. Which leaves you free to head in there and do what you do best.
Aww. I keep forgetting that Alice hates the fact that we keep having to put ourselves on the line constantly in these moments. And she always keeps thinking, why us? Why did we have to do this? Why can't it be someone else? Because I guess for her, she's like, we've asked enough from you already. So why?
It's fine. Really. Mostly.
Just don't let him bear the burden alone. Do you hear?
See?
is done. Whenever you're ready.
We'll protect the portal. Keep it open no matter what.
Beyond lies an unknown reflection. Short of asking an Ascian, we unfortunately have no way of identifying which one it is.
What the?
Well, what we do know is that it's Fiend's domain. A place where she brings back those who've been lost. So for now, why don't we call it the Unlost World?
Well,
Right. Let's go.
well, kinda, but we tend to call them based on numbers. I guess we could call it for the second for now until we know for sure. Whoa. Oh.
How to describe the sheer amazement we felt when we emerged on the other side of the portal? I fear words do not do it justice. Before us was a vibrant world where the memories of the departed abided and reveled in bygone days. Living memory, or so the Endless called it. How they laughed and smiled as they reminisced upon unfulfilled dreams, alive in all perceivable ways, yet knowing no loss. So resplendent was every ilm of this paradise. The words rose unbidden to my lips. All this time, it was here, the city of gold.
Jeez. Leno I will. Amazing, absolutely amazing. We're literally stepped into the Yokoi legend. Whichever reflection this may be, tis seen the barrier between here and the source is thin in Yokoi. That would explain the Yokoi's visions and the location of the gate. That volcano over there. You don't suppose it's real, is it? An actual volcano spewing forth lava in the middle of a city? I'd like to see that. Hey, you never know. Look, there's a path down. Let's see where it goes. So it's a whole city. Well, there's the right? So are there enemies in this place? Probably. This is insane looking. The buildings look just like, whatchamacallit. It's strange, though I've never been to this place before. It somehow makes me feel nostalgic. Unlike Everkeep, with all its advanced technology, here, it's brick and stone. It's like we traveled to the past. The differences may be more superficial than you think. Take a good look at the buildings around us. There's electropes everywhere, along with mirror contraptions. Like how Sphinx projects her image onto soldiers. I believe the city's appearance is artificial. This aetheryte is identical to the one in Everkeep, is it not? This suggests that this place is Alexandrian. That would seem a fair assumption. In light of all this, could it be this city is Everkeep's missing 12th level? Welcome, friends. Welcome. Who are you? My name is Constancy? Consistence. And like you, I am an endless. We have been recreated from the memories of those who have exhausted their souls, the departed, in other words. Great effort is taken to ensure the integrity of your memories, so it will feel no different from when you were flesh and blood. Let's go along with it for now. I am a caretaker here at Living Memory, City of the Endless, and it is my pleasure to provide guidance to newcomers such as your good selves. City of the Endless. At a glance, there seems to be many different facilities. What kind of place is this? Simply put, it's a recreational attraction. The city is divided into 4 areas, each of which captures scenery that once defined our continent. In this way, we ensure that what is lost is not forgotten, that all precious memories endure forevermore. In Everkeep's early days, this place was used by the living, but it was made a haven for the endless hundreds of years later. Now then, if you would please follow me, I shall give you a guided tour. Do take care, as wildlife brought here for preservation roams freely. Oh, hold on a moment. Well, a tour sounds would be interesting. It's Queen that we've come to see. Oh, so you wish to meet the Queen. In that case, you're in luck. It was just announced that Her Majesty will enter into a slumber, but there is still time. If you try calling her before the Miso terminal at the center of the city, she will likely appear. I'm not sure how things work here, but let's head to this Miso terminal. Our thanks, Constancy. It can't be consistency. Constancy. We'll take you up on the tour next time. I shall look forward to it. Good luck seeking out Her Majesty.